On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city.
What's happening, good people? What's going down? What's going down with my good people in the building? What's going down? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Good people of the Ghetto Cafe. Sorry for yesterday. Sorry for the horrible Super Bowl. Get your coffee. Get your tea. Get everything you need, man. Get your morning routine down. Get your morning, whatever it is. Oh, you know what? I want this. How is everybody doing this morning? It is Monday morning. It is Monday morning. We feeling good. We got it going. Y'all think the Super Bowl was fixed? I ain't about to start saying the fixed shit and all that stuff, man. I'm just going to say that shit was the weakest Super Bowl I have ever seen. You think it was fixed? They had to get their revenge? Halftime. I got to watch it again. I think the house that I was in, it was too loud. I couldn't really hear it that well. I got to check it out. I got to see it again. I got to do, because at first I didn't like it, the sound of it. I thought the scenery, everything was good. Like the starting off in the sugarcane fields, doing that stuff. And the people getting involved with the people, the working class citizen of Puerto Rico, the Latin community, Hispanic community. I thought that was dope. But the sound and how he was like, on the microphone, I was just like, I don't know, man. And then at the end, he took the microphone off and threw it. I don't know if I might be adding little extras on it that he threw it, but it didn't sound good to me. It just didn't sound good to me. I'm gonna watch it again, and then I'll critique it. I'll do another critique after I watch it again. I gotta watch it again. But shout out to him. I see what they were trying to do. I saw the message that they were trying to convey. Cool shit. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. I get it. Messaging. Last year was great messaging. This year, good messaging. The couple got married. But for all in all, as a whole, As a whole, the Super Bowl was whack. The commercials were whack. I felt like I couldn't hear the music over the shit. It was a lot going on. I'm not a fan of the Super Bowl yesterday. Not a fan. 5 field goals. 5 field goals. 15 punts. That shit was garbage to me, man. Nigga, you out of your mind. If you put Bad Bunnie before Michael Jackson, you already, hey man, who is that? Who is that? Prince first, Bad Bunnie second, MJ third. You just literally almost got timed out. Actually, I'm gonna time you out for a minute. I'm gonna time Zay the Kid. Hey Zay, I'm gonna time you out for a minute, man. I'm gonna put you on timeout for 1 minute. That's just blasphemous. Bad Bunnie in front of Michael Jackson? Prince in front of Michael Jackson? I can kind of get that. Like, oh, I see the comparison. MJ? Prince was super talented, played every instrument, did all this stuff. He was a musician for sure. Bad Bunnie is nowhere in comparison to Michael Jackson. Nobody is in comparison to Michael Jackson. Nobody. Michael Jackson is in his own category. He's in God tier category. Dogface, one of the worst shows, halftime was whatever, but the Super Bowl, one of the worst ever. But if you can ever fix your lips to say somebody is better than Michael Jackson, I forget who the dude is on the East Coast. Pop, something Pop. I forget his name. And they was trying to compare Chris Brown to Michael Jackson. And he said, well, Chris Brown did backflips. The dude said, do you know what would have happened if Michael Jackson did a backflip? He said, niggas would have died. He said, the stadium might have exploded. He said, people were dying just from him walking out on stage. Just from him walking out on stage, looking at people was passing out, fainting. What do you think would have happened if this dude would have did a backflip? That shit was one of the best comebacks. I was like, yeah, that's right. Imagine if he was doing all that extra out shit. He was just Michael Jackson. No backflips, no front flips. Dogface. So I gotta listen to it again. Tell me, y'all, tell me this. Tell me if I'm wrong, y'all. Ghetto Cafe. Was the sound off, or was I just in a place where the sound wasn't good, where there's too much noise going on, but it sounded like his voice was way louder than the music? Like the music wasn't that loud or something? I gotta watch it again. And then I saw him walk, as he was walking off, he pulled the microphone off, and I think he threw that shit. Like, I think he was a little upset about it. And I'm not going to be biased because I'm Puerto Rican and just be like, oh, it was just a great halftime show. It was beautiful for the people. It was beautiful representation. Yes, representation is everything. The messaging was everything. But was the sound off? Sound was A1. See, look, fat equals flavor says audio was trash. I don't know, man. We got to look at it. What is the analysis online? What are people saying? I know who's hating. I know who's hating. But what's everybody saying? You know what I mean? Like, I know we can be biased. When our people is performing, we like, yeah, that's the greatest ever. But like on some real shit, real shit, unbiased halftime show. How did y'all feel about it? I'm proud the fact that he had a halftime show. Before the performance, I was proud. But that's what I was saying. That equals flavor. He was too loud. He was too loud over the music. I'm going to watch it again. I am going to watch it again. I'm going to see how I can watch it again. Let me see. He was too loud. I'm gonna watch it again. But I did love that they brought out Ricky Martin. They brought out Lady Gaga. I think it was a dope performance. It was a dope, just as like what it meant was just like, that was it. Ricky Martin, Lady Gaga. I think they said Cardi B was on there, was out there somewhere. Well, if you don't speak Spanish, you wouldn't have understood them. A lot, like, people don't speak Spanish. You ain't going, or do you speak Spanish and you couldn't understand them, or you couldn't understand them because of the language barrier? That's a whole different thing. If it was that the sound was unclear and you couldn't hear them or you couldn't understand them, that's different from not knowing Spanish. If you don't know Spanish, of course you don't know the words. Lady Gaga was speaking Italian. Oh, so, hey, I want to see. Did anybody get to see the TPUSA shit? The TPUSA halftime show, Kid Rock? Nobody watching that shit. I think they botted the fuck out of that. They botted it. It said like I'm gonna just say a number. There's like 8 million people was watching live. Ain't nobody watching Kid Rock. Ain't no 8 million people watching Kid Rock. Ain't nobody watching no damn Kid Rock. Nobody watching that shit. I'm an American cowboy. Get that shit out of here. That shit was for show botted. Botted up. The whole thing botted up. Millions of people watching that? Nah, man. Get out of here. But you know what? Okay, let's see. What stood out? I have my takeaway of what stood out. Of course, the halftime. Of course, the representation, the messaging. To go from last year's messaging to this year's messaging, bomb. Bomb. But what stood out the most about, okay, I'll dial it in. I'll dial it in. What stood out the most about the commercials? I'm a cowboy, baby. What stood out the most about the commercials? Yeah, the game was fucking boring. Drake May. Let's not talk about Drake May yet. Remind me that's what we're going to. That's what we're going to. We're going to the Drake May after this, after we figure out what stood out the most about the commercials to y'all. J80282. J80282. I think that's what I'm gonna just call you J282. Music is messaging. Did you know that? Did you know that music was messaging? The halftime show was messaging. Did you know that music was messaging? Music is words written with a message behind it, with a plot, with reasoning behind it. Not just the halftime show is messaging. Music is messaging. If there's no message in the music, like, you just doing shit empty. Tacoma watched it in the building. Hawks laid out that belt. They did. I'm not going to deny him. I'm not going to deny Seahawks came. They showed up. The MVP showed up, showed out. The running back for the Hawks showed up, showed out. But the damn weight loss commercials, the Ozempic commercials I don't think it was Ozempic, but the 3 different pills to lose weight. They pushing those weight loss pills. And Trump has been on a whole little tear about, like, oh, America's going to be the most fit country in the world. We're going to lose billions of pounds. Now he's making all that shit over the counter. I was saying that. So that's one is the Ozempic weight loss commercials. How much money they about to make because I'm pretty sure they invested in those companies. He's been talking about that shit left and right. And then how everybody was fucking AI generated. All the faces, all the old faces trying to make them, let the motherfuckers look old. Let them look old, it's fine. I'd rather them have them look regular than to be AI generated. I hate that shit. They didn't have those Ozempic commercials in Canada? Drake May did nothing. Drake May got, okay. That was one thing. Like that was like the undertone beneath the surface, the different layer, how they're pushing these weight loss pills on the on society. And he's been talking about, 200 drugs are about to be over that were not over the counter are going to be over the counter now. Not necessarily a good thing to me. But the push for it during the timing of it, right before the Super Bowl, now you got the most watched thing. Now you got the 3 commercials for 3 different drugs talking about weight loss. That shit is very skeptical, man. Like that shit is fishy. That shit is fishy as hell. Like Ohio Ties, we got to be invested in these things, huh? We need to be invested in these weight loss shits. And Drake May got paid off. You cannot tell me that Drake May was not on the take. Now, it tells you how fat America is, but it also tells you how we doing shit that other countries is like, nah, like that, hell nah. Over the counter. What? Drake May turned into Drake the rapper during the football game. You might as well have Drake hiking the ball, receiving the hike. This dude threw some of the worst passes I've seen from a professional quarterback. Yeah, I'm side busting, I'm backseat driving and clowning, but there was at least 5 passes where the dude was wide open. He threw the ball 8 yards behind somebody that was open. He threw the ball 8 yards behind them. Like, how do you do that? Then they were in their own red zone. They were in on the 4-yard line. And the tight end ran a corner route that was so wide open. He ran a corner route to the left. So wide open. He overthrew him by like 12 yards. How much more open can you get? How much more that shit was incredibly garbage to me. Then he throws a good pass. After that pass that he missed, he throws a good pass, throws it into a crowd of Seahawks, and his receiver fights for it, and they don't get the interception. Then he throws an interception to 4 Seahawks. Not one Patriot in the vicinity. He just throws it to 4 Seahawks. You can't tell me. And that was like when the momentum kind of had shifted. I think he accidentally threw touchdowns. Seattle, I fuck with Seattle did good, man. They did good. They did good. But they had a 2-year quarterback, a second-year quarterback that was garbage. Nobody really showing up. The best player on the field to me was the DB for the Patriots. There was a DB for the Patriots that was locking shit down. And I had been complaining about the whole post season about the secondary play. Secondary, the defense, secondary. How are these cats getting wide open like this? How are these receivers, these star receivers, getting wide open like this? But yesterday, the DB play from the Patriots DB, a couple Patriots DBs was on point. Patriots linebackers, nigga, when I say the Patriots linebackers was giving up the booty, giving up the booty, getting caught by the first block every time. One person touches them, they out the play. You are just getting touched by one person and you getting blocked and you out the play automatically. I almost thought they was gonna give the MVP to the field goal kicker for the Seahawks. I thought so. I was like, shit, they might give it to the kicker. Oh, y'all tripping on the haircut? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I cut my hair. Yes, I cut my hair, everybody. Yeah. Cut it. Saturday. Yeah, cut it. He wasn't lethal. The punter wasn't lethal. It's not like he made some amazing ass. I'm just saying he scored a lot of points. Scored a bunch of points in the Super Bowl off of kick. It wasn't nothing he did that was like outstanding field goal. Like, oh, that was an amazing field goal. He just had a bunch of field goals. He was solid. Like he was on point. No, when you cut your hair, you gotta cut it low. When you've had it long for so long. When you've had your hair long for so long, it like takes like patterns. Like your hair is like patterned. If you try to leave it long, that shit is all different kind of patterns. So you got to cut that shit off. You got to buzz cut that shit. You got to be a man about it. You got to be a man about your shit, man. Cut that shit off. I took my son to get his hair cut and just as I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, I'm tired of this shit. Let's go ahead and get rid of this shit. And now I'm just like A1 from the day one. I don't know. Walker carried the punter, the kicker to the field goals. Like everything Walker did led to the field goals. Yeah, Ricky, Super Bowl's trash. Cooper Kupp went and got him another Super Bowl. That was tight. Cooper Kupp got him another Super Bowl after the Rams did him dirty. That was tight. Buzz cut, laughing out loud. Watch your Rios locked in. I'm locked in, man. Workout, eating well, feeling good, feeling healthy. You know, man, we just out here. I'm telling you, I 100% believe they need to do an investigation into Drake May. And Tom Brady did not sign off on Drake May saying, oh, the Patriots in the Super Bowl. They was giving Tom Brady a bunch of slack. Another Patriot, I forget who it was. Was it McCourty? I can't remember. Was on Tom Brady, was on his ass about him not supporting Drake May. From the game, looks like Tom Brady knew what he was fucking talking about. And Chris Collinsworth never should be a part of another Super Bowl. He should never, ever be a part of another Super Bowl as in being a commentator on the Super Bowl. Ever. It should have been Tom Brady and some other people. Chris Collinsworth said, you know what? How they're going to win the game? They just need to have Drake May run the ball. What? Walker was everything. Drake May was on FanDuel, Kalshi, Prize Pick, DraftKings. Everybody pay attention to Drake May, man. Whatever he did, he got paid. Chris Collinsworth needs to never, ever do another Super Bowl commentary, ever. Like, it was so annoying and so bad what he was saying. This dude was like, oh, look, you see how he drew everybody over there? He drew everybody to the left to dump off to the right, the screen to the right. Nigga, it was man coverage on the left. Nobody bit to the left. They replayed it as he was talking about it. Nobody went to the left. He's like, see, they drew all the attention to the left. I think it was man coverage over there. And they dumped it off to a screen to the right. You see how they drew everybody, drew all the eyes over there. It did not happen. It did not happen. I was like, this dude, like, why? I don't know, man. No. I'm not even going to blame it on the Patriots. I'm not going to blame it on the Patriots offensive line. They wasn't the greatest, but the blitzing scheme was dope. They were doing a lot of cornerback blitzing, and Drake May wasn't picked. What do you do on a quarterback blitz? Cornerback blitz. Cornerback blitz is such a risky shit to do. It's so risky to do a cornerback blitz in the Super Bowl time and time again. You're supposed to be so vicious that if you see a cornerback, you got the answer right there. You know where there's an opening. You know where they're trying to recover. They did cornerback DB blitzes so often. I was like, damn, they don't respect this cat at all. He couldn't pick up a DB blitz if his life depended on it. Yeah, your line is supposed to block. They blocking a man, but there's an extra man. There's an extra man that's not going to get picked up. Guess what you're supposed to do? Hot route that thing, audible that thing. At the line, be like, hey, man, such and such creeping up. Boom, boom, boom. Out route, dig, this, that. Nothing. Nothing. He was standing in the pocket like this and was running into his lineman in front of him like this. For like 4 seconds, just standing there and then running into his lineman. Right up on his lineman. It was like 3 times he threw the ball where he was up against his lineman like this. Igga, running back to the flats. Tight end out to the flat. It ain't hard. Spread the offense. Run a spread. Go ahead and DB blitz out of a spread offense. Let me see you go ahead. Let me see. Let me see you blitz out of this. That shit was horrible, man. I was disappointed. I was talking shit all day yesterday. But some people like, oh, well, I just enjoyed the Super Bowl because I love a defensive game. I love a defensive game. That was not for the Patriots did play a defensive game, for sure. The Patriots did. They broke down a little bit towards the end, but the Patriots played good defense. The Seahawks just benefited from a sorry-ass quarterback. Them niggas, the Patriots came out of halftime. They came out of halftime and did a 3-and-out out of halftime. Mike Vrabel should be pissed at his offensive coordinator or whatever, pisses himself. How do you come out of halftime and get a 3-and-out? They damn near didn't have they had a first down in the first half, almost didn't have a first down to the fourth quarter. They came out of halftime getting the ball and did a 3-and-out. That shit was doo-doo water. Defense can only hold for so long with 0 points. No, for sure. But they kept them to 12. I think it was 12 before they scored a touchdown. It was 12-0 into the third quarter. 12-0 into the third quarter, and then they scored a touchdown, which made it 19, I think, 19-0 off a touchdown. But it was 4 field goals. They held them to 4 field goals. So, and the DB on the Patriots, if that DB wasn't blocking all those passes, it would have been a blown out. They'd have been blown out if it wasn't for that DB. I got to find his name because that's who motherfuckers need to be talking about. He was killing it. I gotta find out what his name was. It I think it might have been Gonzalez. This team is something. I'm just glad to be a part of it, man. Be quiet. I think he had a fumble, an interception. It was just a bunch of bad shit. Let's see. Who was that? Yeah, Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez, bright spot matchup versus Seahawks, wide receiver Jackson Najiba. Hey, looking at a few bright spots, that's really what it was. This. Looking at a few bright spots for the Patriots Super Bowl, Gonzalez was absolutely terrific covering on 15 routes and only allowing one catch for 16 yards on 3 targets. 3 pass breakups, including knocking away a would-be touchdown intended to Najiba and a deep post route intended for wide receiver Rashid Shaheed. On both pass breakups, the pass were in cover 6, leaving Gonzalez in one-on-one. For the Patriots, that was the guy. That was the guy for sure. That was the guy. And then, did you guys peep that? I think Walker, the running back for the Seahawks, this, I believe, was his last year on his rookie deal. This was his last year on his rookie deal. I might be mistaken, but the way he played, he was playing like, hey, I'm playing for this next contract, this next deal. I'm out of this rookie contract. Pay me. Pay me. You think they'll try to franchise him, or what do they call that? Is that franchise? Where they give you the average of the year for 1 year or whatever? Pay that dude. He's the reason why y'all won that football game in the name of Marshawn Lynch. Oh, he almost had that touchdown at the end too. Man, whatever. Forget the Seahawks. Wait, hold on. Better living. Rios look his age now. I just chopped. Wait, so I look old? So I look old now? Are you saying that I look old now? Did I cut my hair? I look old, or are you saying I look young? Y'all be trying to low blow motherfuckers, man. Like, ugh. Old nigga finally look old. The numbers say Bad Bunny does not suck. The tours around the world says Bad Bunny does not suck. The hits say Bad Bunny does not suck. Hey, he was so patient in some of those plays. Walker was so patient. It was similar to Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell was a little bit more shifty with his shit. Walker's a little bit more stronger. But I mean, his patience was crazy. Sit back there with the ball, wait for the play to develop, and then get out. I was like, yeah. You can't keep none on the top when you have your hair long. That shit'll be looking crazy because it'll be different patterns. Your hair be going this way, going that way. You got to cut that shit off. If I want to grow it back, my shit will grow back crazy. If I want my beard to be long, 2-3 weeks, my beard will be long as hell. You fucking werewolf over here, man. That's why Anya want to fucking wax me so I could be in pain. Yunkle over here. Yunkle. You know what? I want to hook up my Bluetooth headphones. I stole Xander's headphones. I bought him some new Bluetooth headphones for Christmas, so I took his old ones. My hats fit better. That's 100%. The hat fits better. And shout out to Rabbit and Co. Hop to it. Rabbit and Co. They sent me 3 of these. I think the other 2 are for Manny and Fred. But we'll see if they want it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I hope my hair comes back all gray. I hope. I can only pray. Let me see. You guys can see this. Y'all see I put up some designs and stuff. I did some designs. Was working in the studio all weekend. Well, let's get the flag in it. For some reason, both of my game links ain't working no more. My cam links, only one cam link is working. It won't pick up both cam links. I don't know what the fuck that is, and it's frustrating. I want to have all my cameras working, but only one cam link is working. I don't like that shit. Don't like it at all. Nah, man, I was growing my hair. I think I had my hair long for maybe 4 years. 4 years, probably. 4 years. I think 4 years. Maybe longer, maybe 5. I don't know. Maybe longer. I am going to call 6, man. I'm going to call 6 and see what's up. I don't know. It was working yesterday. I had it set up for when we came in here for it to be working. And then today it want to be on some bullshit. I got my shit under the table. Got my shit on the table. You know, man, we trying to do something. I don't know, man. It's like it'll work and then it won't work. I don't know. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Super Bowl being whack or whatever. But I'm also like losing my interest in sports by the way the display of sports. It's just not as interesting. I don't know if I'm just being biased because I think these cats is getting paid off, or that's like the Afro Puerto Rican rebellious Puerto Rican flag, rebel Afro Puerto Rican flag. I don't trust it. Like right now, I 100% think Drake May was paid off. Drake May was paid off. That's it. Basketball. I went to a high school basketball game the other day. I went to my nephew's basketball game. And I'm not saying that they played the best team or whatever, but they played a decent team. They shot 14, I think we counted 14 threes in a row. 14 threes in a row in high school. You know how we would have got toe up? Our coach would have whooped our ass if we shot 14 threes in a row and they only made 3 of them. 14 threes in a row. Like, nigga, you are in high school. What are y'all doing? The syndicate, who has that? Syndicate been on schedule hiatus. Just the guys have been busy. You know what I mean? Fred been busy. Manny been busy with catering and cooking, and Fred has been busy with the family. Just regular basic shit. Hopefully we'll get back to it this week. Hopefully. Tomorrow. We back at it tomorrow. No, I don't even bet no more. Tony, I don't bet because I don't gamble. I don't bet. Not a good gambler, not a good bettor. Not a good gambler, not a good bettor. I feel like it's not with me. My luck is down. Yeah, for All-Star Weekend, I think the All-Star Weekend is out here. I think this weekend actually in Los Angeles. All-Star Weekend. Yep. February 13th. It's out here. That shit is out here. Don't nobody give a damn. There's probably gonna be some celebrities and some good people out here or whatever, like for whatever content that's going on, but don't nobody give a damn about the All-Star weekend. Like basketball All-Star weekend, 170 points versus 170. Nobody take that shit serious. Ain't been the same since Vince and T-Mac. Well, at least it hasn't been the same. But at least Aaron Gordon and that other dude, Zach LaVine, that was the last great thing from All-Star Weekend was that dunk contest. Their dunk contest, their back and forth, that was the best thing in the All-Star Weekend of late. That was the last highlight. The last thing where it was like some hope was that dunk contest. Yeah, the running back for Seahawks got the MVP. Rock'em folks, what's up with Tyron Stokes? Tyron Stokes? I don't know what's up with him. Oh, the basketball player, the young kid? Supposed to be a beast. There's a kid out here that goes to Inglewood that's a beast. What's his name? There's a kid out here. What's his name? Jason Crow. Jason Crow Jr. Averaged 40 points this year. If you don't know about him, Jason Crow Jr. averaged 40 points this year. Broke the California all-time high school record. Let me see if I got some video of this guy. Let me see if they got some highlights. Like it's like you gotta damn near just watch high school shit now because everything else, even the college is getting crazy with motherfuckers taking pay.
Be a big-time defender. Crow, tough shot right off the bat.
This is going to be a fun matchup.
What's the over-under on the amount of shots Jason Crow takes? He's got 4. He's
Hit
taken
up
4
Kalshi.
shots
Kalshi
in
will
less
pay
than 2
you if
minutes.
you understand that shit. You can bet on the weather on Kalshi.
Crow for 3. Buckets. Little something to say about it, too.
This cat is nice.
2 in a row for Crow. Crow again, little dipsy-do. Crow's going to get another one. Oh, a little dunk of his own. He's got
nice.
15. Jab, getting his defender off. Tough shot.
Lefty,
Splash.
like a lefty too. Just
shot-making show
I hate
right
lefties,
now.
man. They just be better at shit. They shit just look cooler.
Tough. Spin cycle. Got bumped a little bit on the way up. Not that I thought it was a foul, but that was a tough shot.
Trap zone.
Scrambling out of it. Crow in the passing lanes. 3 white jerseys are back. It's not going to matter. The D-cell Euro.
You know, there's some talent out there. But that's what I've been looking at a lot out here in California, Inglewood. I don't know. I haven't seen none of the winter. Are you talking about the Winter Olympics? The rituals from the Winter Olympics? I haven't seen that shit. Yeah, Tyron Stokes, he probably gonna be the top pick of the year, right? But Elijah Arenas is playing at a prep school. He upclassed and is at a prep school, and they about to play pretty soon out here. He said, "Fuck that! I'm not playing no more high school. I'm an upclass." What Olympic ceremony rituals? Like I didn't see it. I didn't even know that they had a ceremony. Talk to me about it. What happened? Are we just being conspiracy theorists and just saying everything is something? Like that's the other thing. Like with the conspiracy theories, you could get caught up into where you just start looking at everything as something. Is everything something? I don't know. Let me see if anybody talking about it. So use symbols like a fire, labyrinth, and inverted pentagram to tell a story of humanity progressing past religion. Winter Olympics and satanic symbols hidden. Social media users accused of my Olympics opening ceremony of satanic symbolism after skiers call for. I don't know, man. Hold on.
I wasn't really planning on making a video about the Winter Olympics, but when I watched the opening ceremony and the order that a few of the visuals and symbols were presented in, I noticed a story that I couldn't unsee. So before jumping to conclusions, though, guys, I just want to slow down and actually look at what was being shown in the order that it appeared and what story that is forming. And a lot of people are calling this satanic, and I get why, but there's an important difference between occult symbolism and ritual. So that distinction really matters if we want to think about it clearly and actually develop good discernment around these things. So let's break down the symbolism first real quick. So obviously here he's holding the torch, he's holding fire, and in occult symbolism, fire typically represents, potential power or knowledge or illumination, right? And he's as if he's passing the power or this secret knowledge to the next individual.
Who says that? These niggas just be making shit up. I saw the actual Olympics. That shit was real sketchy. The actual Olympics, the Summer Olympics, yeah.
So here you'll see the fire. So basically what they're saying is,
what they about to say? Try to take a guess. What they gonna say about this? What they gonna say?
This knowledge or an illumination exists, but it's contained within a constructed system, right? Or it's being protected. And notice that there's no light coming from above, which would be a Christian worldview, that our enlightenment comes from God down to us. But this light is like engineered almost, and it's mediated.
Science-based. Inside the portal of fire. Hey, Cucumber, what do you think it means? Everybody flood the chat. What do you think it means? That's CERN? Y'all think that's CERN? he could just be talking, but some people be like super into their religion and be connected.
All right,
shit.
here, if you look close, you can see an inverted pentagram. So you've got the two horns here, right? And there's a big triangle. So you've got the point down at the bottom here, and then the the triangle
I see that.
here.
I do see that.
We'll talk more about the
I do see
pentagram
that.
later. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, this is important. So right here you have, this is the knowledge, right, that they're holding. So you got to think about it that way. This guy is passing it to another guy, but it's in the middle of this giant labyrinth, okay? And the labyrinth always represents like a transition, right? So across cultures, labyrinths signify like initiation or like death to the old self. It's like a transformation or like, passage into hidden knowledge. And here's the knowledge. I'm going to give it to you, but it's not just that he's giving him the knowledge, right? It's that he's doing it inside of a labyrinth. So that's painting more of a clear picture.
They shut the Hydro Collider down because they achieved what they wanted to achieve.
This also says that, the knowledge is being passed from man to man. So not.
Is he reaching? Shit, as we teach, it's knowledge is, even if the knowledge comes from above, it's still going from man to man. Like, I got to say what I learned and talk to you and this and that. The messaging is always going to be from man to man. Like, I don't know if is he reaching, but, some religious cats, they see things how they see them. I'm not judging, but is he reaching? I did see the upside down, what is that called? Pentagon?
From God or our creator, right? So obviously right here, you can clearly see the pentagram imagery.
Yeah, pentagram.
Okay? And I want to talk about the pentagram real quick.
You can't
because
see
there's
that.
a lot
That
of
shit
misconceptions about it. So the pentagram itself originally, when it's in its normal form, meaning reversed this way, is just a star, right? So that's thousands of years old. Imagery like that's been used for mathematics even, or ancient religions, including even medieval Christianity, because it symbolized God, the point, over the 2 points which are at the bottom, which would be like man or knowledge or the material world, right? So when you see people invert it like that, it's intentional. And it doesn't, the symbol itself isn't automatically evil. It's the actual orientation of it. So, obviously this basically signals, or at least in occult symbology, it signals a reversal of the divine order. So now man is on top and God is below, right? So spirit is supposed to govern matter, not the other way around, right? So the fire itself is actually significant here too, because the fire, which was once just inside of the construct here, is now all around it and outside of it. So this is showing that now knowledge is available to everybody, not just being protected or hidden. I just want to be clear. So
why can't we get no cliff notes of the person that created the spectacle? The person who created the story behind what they were doing? Where's that person? Where's that group of people where you could get the information of how they came up with what they came up with? I want to see that, because they're going to lie or whatever. They're not going to tell the complete truth. But who is the one who did this design? Who did this? Who's the creative design behind this? Who are those people?
the Olympics have always used ancient symbolism, and that's not new. But what caught my attention this time was the order of the symbols that they were presented in. So let me give it to you guys. I'll walk you through the three steps, basically, that this picture was painting, or this story arc, if you will. So you had number one, which was the fire or knowledge being protected or inside of this structure here, right? And then you had the light or knowledge being passed or transferred from man to man here with inside of the labyrinth. So it's like, here's the secret, and now you're in on it, right? This is the hidden knowledge that we've been talking about. And then the third piece to the story is how the pentagram being shown very clearly, and then showing that, which we already know that the pentagram symbols or symbolizes a reversal of divine order, but the fire being on outside of it symbolizes the spectacle or collective witness of this knowledge that's being transferred. So now everybody's in on it, right? And that's why looking at the actual way that the order that these symbols play out or are shown, is important, because it was intentional. And these, designers, these set designers of these understand very well what they're actually trying to portray.
That's set design.
And
that's what I was
the question though is, is it intentionally satanic? I mean, it's not automatic proof of a satanic ritual, but it is far too coherent to be.
Or is it that the messaging is fighting against AI and keeping it things man-made and not technology, and not giving into AI and technology? Could that be it? Like, man, we need to keep this shit close to us. We need to be humankind, need to come together. It could also that, dude, if we keep giving power to AI, mankind won't survive or some shit. I don't know.
Accidental, right? So these designers, it's like, what are they trying to say then? What message are they trying to put out there? And it's that basically this is a celebration of humanity, united. We're self-defined.
Yeah,
and
against
we're progressing
AI.
beyond old religious archetypes. Okay, so this will resonate with a secular audience as, art or, inspiring, right? To bring everyone together in unity. But it feels very spiritually inverted to believers, because something in our spirit, when we see stuff like this, knocks. It's the Holy Spirit saying, hey, have discernment about this to know what you're actually looking at. But I will say that the Olympics themselves are not a satanic ritual. It's, not like the designers are trying to summon something necessarily, but, I don't think it's about devil worship, but I think it is about a worldview that celebrates humanity as the highest source of meaning. And that's where Christians, feel tension, because we know that God is the authority, not man. It's not the other way around. So when symbolism like this is shown, we might not know exactly what it's saying, but something in our spirit is saying hey, this is a little bit weird, right? There's this power being passed horizontally. It feels like, they're talking about enlightenment. So that's why something feels off. When we see this kind of stuff as Christians.
It feels off because.
So the main point that I want to
weird
drive home here, and this is a common misconception among Christians, is that occult symbolism does not mean it's not equal to a satanic ritual, right? Because occult symbolism is basically just a worldview, okay? And then an actual satanic ritual is taking a worldview and shaping a story out of it, taking all these symbols, which people with an actual Luciferian agenda have done with these symbols. They picked up these symbols, and then they paint a picture with it with intent. And then people actively participate in worship, right? That would be a satanic ritual where people are actively participating in this worship. And this kind of changed my whole perspective when I dug into this in scripture, because Paul gives a very clear analysis of how we should look at that as Christians. So I've heard a lot of Christians say, you can unintentionally participate in these rituals, right?
Yeah,
but
of course.
Scripture argues different, and this is my interpretation here, but I'll show you what I mean. So Paul gives a very clear distinction in Corinthians.
Like I think Ohio Ty said, the energy harvesting. You could be not purposely giving your energy to something, but if you're giving your attention and you're consuming that shit, yeah, you're a part of it. And they got to tell you what they're doing. They got to make it obvious. They got to tell you the message. For some reason, they have to expose the truth to move forward for some reason.
8:4. He's talking about what something is versus what it participates in. So the difference between just being there and viewing it compared to actually doing a ritual. He says, so then about eating food sacrificed to idols, we know that an idol is nothing at all in the world, and that there is only no God but one. And what he's saying there is basically that symbols are not magical, and there's no inherent demonic power behind the symbol itself or idol, and that they don't automatically mediate spirits, but
Mel Strain review. Ooh,
God is the ultimate authority, and we know that. So these symbols themselves don't hold any power. But then he goes on to talk about the actual difference between participation and intent and what that means spiritually. So this is where he's talking about the food being sacrificed to idols. So he says, do I mean then that food sacrificed to an idol is anything, or that an idol is anything? No, but the sacrifices that pagans are offering to demons, not to God. I do not want you to participate with demons. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons too. You cannot have a part in both the Lord's table and the table of demons. Are we trying to arouse the Lord's jealousy? Are we stronger than he? So basically he's saying the key word here is participants. And
you could be an unwilling participant. You could be an unwilling participant, turning the blind eye to shit, or being like, oh, that's not what that is. Like how kind of I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. It could be this, it could be that. So willfully blind, willfully ignorant, it could be. But you can't serve two purposes. You can't drink from this cup and this cup. Only one cup you can drink from. And if you drink from that cup, that's the cup you drink it from.
He's saying we acknowledge that the idols exist, but accidentally being near them doesn't necessarily mean that you're partaking in the ritual. Because he goes on to say that no one should seek their own God, but the good of others. Eat anything sold in the meat market without raising questions of it for conscience, for the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. So he's talking about how some of the meat would be sacrificed and used, through ritual sacrifice to pagan or false gods.
Do y'all know how they're preparing the meat that we're eating, like the steaks, the chicken, and all that stuff? Do you know what they're doing prior to it's received at your table? How they're killing, what they're doing over those, whatever they're saying over those cows and chickens, those animals? Do you know what is being done? Nope, we don't. They could be doing all kind of energy shifts into the animals and oh, this is sacrifice for this and this and that. There is blood rituals. Are they doing it over the food? Is there a reason why that the Jews and other religions are like eat kosher food? They only eat meat of places where they know the animals were treated well, or there was no such and such done to it and this and that. It's a lot of these rich motherfuckers that do shit differently than we do. And there's a reason for it.
So he's saying if you're in the market, meaning if you're just there at the event, like these people at the Olympics event, just because you've consumed this meat or consumed this content that you're watching, doesn't mean that you're participating in it, because everything under creation is God's. He created it. But if an unbeliever, he says, invites you into a meal and you want to go, eat whatever is put before you without raising questions of conscience. But if someone says to you, this has been offered in sacrifice, then do not eat it, both for the sake of the one who told you and for the sake of...
There it is. I'm going to rewind that. Boom. That's it exactly. That's the heaviness behind it. Where I was saying they have to tell you. I just said that, just randomly said that. It's weird that they have to tell you what they're doing for it to take place, for the energy shift or whatever you were harvesting or whatever the subconscious or the consumption. They have to tell you what they're doing, like sinners. That you have to invite those vampires in your house. You have to expose what you're doing. Yeah, if a non-believer invites you to a meal and you want to go, eat whatever is put before you without raising questions of conscience. But if someone says to you, this has been offered in sacrifice, then do not eat it. Now it's on you. If you're consuming things that you don't know what has been done to it, it can't be that powerful. But now if they say the shit and they serve it to you and you willfully eat that shit after you know that it was a part of this and that, that's when the power is behind it and it takes hold. That was tight. I was just asking that question.
But if an unbeliever, he says, invites you into a meal and you want to go, eat whatever is put before you without raising questions of conscience. But if someone says to you, this has been offered in sacrifice, then do not eat it, both for the sake of the one who told you and for the sake of conscience. So right there, he basically says, if someone tells you this is a ritual sacrifice, or this meat, as he's saying, it has been, used in a ritual sacrifice, then you would have the knowledge to know to stay away from it.
Right.
But God is looking at the heart, right? So God looks at the heart and with our intent and what we mean to do. So just watching this stuff is what I'm getting at, is not participating in worship, because God looks at the heart. But, you know, we can consciously, you know, affirm the worldview behind all of this, like eating at the temple, which is what he's talking about. And that's where participation could begin. So Paul teaches that symbols themselves are nothing, but knowingly participating in what they represent is where spiritual meaning kind of begins.
Symbols by themselves mean nothing, but understanding the definition and what the symbol is being used for, that's where the shit takes place.
Not everything that we see at the temple, which is what he's talking about.
I like how you said that.
And that's where participation could begin. So Paul teaches that symbols themselves are nothing, but knowingly participating in what they represent is where spiritual meaning kind of begins. Not everything that we see that looks like a ritual is necessarily a satanic ritual, but we also need to know that as Christians, especially, we need to have discernment when we're watching these things play out. So, you know, that is why we have the Holy Spirit. And that's why the Holy Spirit says, hey, just watch out what you're doing here, because if you do start to understand what's happening and then you start to align with that worldview, which is, you know.
I don't think he's wrong, Ohio Ties. There's definitely a difference. There's definitely a difference in understanding something and participating in something. You can participate in it. It could be bad if you participate, but if you knowingly and understand what you're doing and you participate, that's worse. Maybe there will be effect just from watching or consuming or whatever. Like, just because you don't know that something is unhealthy for you doesn't mean it's not going to be bad for your body. But if you know it's unhealthy and you start harboring on the thought of the unhealthy, it has even a more effect on your body, because you're also putting thought into how unhealthy and how it's going to affect you. It has a worse effect when you're consciously aware of what it's doing. That's science. Like, if you didn't know that this dumbbell weighed, it says it's 45 pounds, but it's actually 100 pounds, you're more inclined to pick that shit up because your brain is telling you it's 45 pounds. But now when you know it's 100 pounds, it's harder to, it's like, wait, what the fuck? Damn, that's crazy. Like, you can't fault somebody. I don't think God cares either way based on what's in the Bible, but I see where he's coming from. You can't fault somebody for walking past a house and hearing something that's going on in the house. What if you're walking past a house and somebody is doing a satanic ritual and you're just walking by with your dog, your kids, and but you're who you are, you're solid in what your belief is, and you hear it, but you don't accept it, you're not paying attention, and you just keep moving. But if you hear that and you're like, yeah, I know exactly what that is. Okay, I'm going to participate. I'm going to go in that house. There's a different effect. It's a different effect. Yeah, the Quran, Ricky says, the Quran says, if you don't know it's haram, forbidden, and you do it, there's no fault placed on you until you understand that it's haram and still contribute to continue to do it. Right. Because that's intent. You purposely are doing that. Nah, I ain't gonna catch none of that. I'm prayed up. None of that shit's gonna affect me. I'm good. Like, I pray over my family. I pray, and this and that. It's not gonna affect me. Hearing or somebody, a Satanist can come up to me and be like, boom shakalaka, whatever evil shit. I will laugh and be like, nigga, you have no power over here, homie. I don't care what you just said. I don't care what you just said. Nigga, what you talking about has no power over what I got over here. Nigga, that shit is a grain of sand compared to a mountain. What I got with me is a mountain. What you talking about is a grain of sand. You can't do shit over here. You can't do a goddamn thing. I don't care what you said. I don't care how you dance, anything. I'm going to look at you. I'll rebuke you. You ain't got no power over what's over here, nigga. I'm strong with what I got. What's over here is unstoppable. That shit is fake. Laughing at your ass. Oh, you thought you did your thing with that, huh? You thought you did your big one. The fuck up out of here. Oh, Vic, yeah. You must have just hopped in here right now, huh, Vic? Vic just got up in here. Yes, Vic. Cut my hair. Yes, sir. Cut my hair off. Everybody, it's gonna be about a week of everybody getting used to it. But I feel so much better. Yes. Cut my hair. Cut it. Felt like there's an energy shift going on. I felt compelled to cut my hair off. I felt like I had it for a long enough time. I feel like I put the work in. And sometimes when you're in a transition stage or elevating in your life and moving into a new chapter, sometimes you got to rid yourself of the old and go into the new. Still very conscious, still very aware of what the mission is, but needed to be fresh, clean, get rid of that and come into this new step, this new walk, serious and about that life. You know what I mean? Like, it did what it was supposed to. The hair, the grow out, it did what it's supposed to. Cut it super low so that it could get its pattern back and not be crazy. Clock day T Rios? What? Oh shit. The aliens about to talk to me more, man. Everybody could talk to me however they want. Like, I'm solid and set in my shit. We're good. But yeah, that's it. Just cut my hair. Xander went to get his hair cut and I was in there. I was like, yeah, man, cut this shit off. It's time. And I ain't starting no fashion line, ain't doing none of that, but we'll be definitely leaning into streaming, podcasting, creating content, being more purposeful with the shit that I'm doing. You know, like it's time. No, I ain't lost my powers. Hair ain't got nothing to do with the power. It's who you are. I feel stronger. I feel energized. Breath of fresh air. I feel brand new. All deep depression posts. Nah, man, it's all good. What's happening, man? What's happening with everybody? That's it. No big deal. Did y'all see the robot fall on Cardi B? What's going on with my camera? Why did it go dark and then go light? Oh man, they working a boom shakalaka on me, man. Did y'all see the robot fall on Cardi B? Dancing with, stop playing with these robots. Stop playing and doing all this silly shit. And you think this AI and this robot shit is for play? It's not. All this shit is serious, man. Oh, here we go. I don't know if this is true. See how it went dark? And then Arc Raiders? I have to look it up. I don't know if this is true, y'all. I don't know if this is really at the TPUSA halftime show. Is this really the Super Bowl? You guys tell me. Detroit, that really it? Was that really the halftime show? I'm laughing if it is. Is that really it? I'm gonna see if I can find this shit because I do feel like. See, it gets praised for millions tuning in. All American halftime show watch party. Turn to that. Draws millions. That's what that's all they keep saying in the title. Draws millions, draws millions. That shit was botted. I just want to see footage of it, man.
Meanwhile, say the Super Bowl culture clash, 2 halftime shows, 2 very different visions of America, and 1 massive audience. Watch
on that when we can.
what our culture.
That's not even it, man. I just want to see footage of that shit so bad. But I don't know. If that was the footage from it, that shit was sad. That shit was horrible. I imagine there are millions of people that would tune in. There are millions of haters in the world that would tune into some shit just on the strength of not paying attention to Bad Bunny just because they racist or prejudiced or ignorant, whatever you want to call it, that would tune into some shit just because it's offering the opposite of what's going on with the Super Bowl halftime show. There's millions of MAGA fans, MAGA. There's millions of Republicans that would tune into that. Like I figured millions would tune in. It's millions of haters out there. But the fact that they trying to say that it compared to the Super Bowl show, there's no way that unseasoned, uncultured halftime show could even compare to what was taking place with Bad Bunny. Not even close. They picked Kid Rock. Like, how is Kid Rock your representation? How do you choose Kid Rock to be your guy? Like, okay, we're gonna ride with Kid Rock. We're gonna run with Kid Rock on this. Who's gonna headline the halftime show, guys? Kid Rock. Great choice, Sarah. Great choice. When was his last hit? I think 20 years ago. 20 years ago, he was doing his thing. Oh yeah, perfect. Is he willing to do it? Yeah, he'll do it for cheap, almost free. The opposition is so funny. The opposition to like good is like the opposition is so funny. They'll do anything to feel better or to feel stronger. MAGA going to jail, the Epstein files, all that shit. Like the fact that anybody could support this dude after all the shit that he's not doing, just on what he's not doing. Like, why are you just not flooding? Put the shit out. Hey, Vic Damone, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, shout out to Viral Way, man. It was a good episode. Good opportunity to have a solid conversation, just talk about some shit and go over different topics or whatnot. It was refreshing. You know what I mean? Like sitting down with some brothers and just talking about shit that's on our mind. I really liked it. It was good. It was a good opportunity, and also opportunity to keep building, breaking bread, building with people, and moving forward in a way that accepting, helping, pushing each other, camaraderie, ideas, thoughts. We're all in this shit. We're all in this game. Very new. Like this shit is very new. Like shit, my setup. I'm trying to set up my shit. I had my cameras working last night with the 3 cameras, but this morning they don't want to work. So look, boom. Gotta do it like this. I wanted to have a new setup. It'd be on the couch with my Vietnam buddy in the background, with my perfection over progress sign. Progress over perfection sign. And it didn't work. But guess what? I'm gonna call 6 and be like, hey dude, what's going on with this? Why is both my cam links not working? Them hips is definitely. How did y'all get on? How did y'all get on Shakira? Shakira. Hey man, Shakira was the one. She came out doing a whole different kind of movement that people wasn't ready for. But yeah, shout out to Viral Way, man. Shout out to Viral Way. Shout out to Messiah having me over there and welcoming me and having a good conversation. Super, super dope. Super dope. One of many to come. One of many to come, and just continuing on this path of like inclusion and not division. Inclusion versus division. That's really what I'm focused on. That's what I'm pushing right now, is including like minds and including different thoughts, different opinions, how you look at this. Just because we don't agree on something doesn't mean that we can't sit down and chop it up. Like, just because it was a good point that was made on the episode, was like, just because we disagree on one thing, we can't sit down with each other. We agree on 50 other things, but one thing we don't. We have more alike than we don't. But we'll allow this one thing to stop us from building. And there's going to be plenty of times where you don't agree with people. And just because I disagree with somebody's point or somebody's opinion doesn't mean that I have to point out that I disagree. Everything ain't for you to just to say, no, that's wrong. That's your opinion. I ain't gotta be the right person. I ain't gotta be right. I don't have to be right. Like that's what you think. That's on you. And this has nothing to do with a viral. I'm just saying in general. Like if you share something, how you feel, your perspective, your opinion, just because I don't share the same one doesn't mean that I need to take it out of my time to discredit what you said. No, you know why I think you're wrong? Is because of this. It's not my place. I ain't nobody's parent. I don't have to keep taking that on like that. Watch out for Yike Mike. What's wrong with Yike Mike? I thought he was a young kid doing some good shit, like, right? What's wrong with Yike Mike? Watch out for Yike Mike, man. They got their shit going over there, man. Shouldn't we be congratulating? JJZ6. I don't even know what the hell the Compton Crips thing is. That's not even in my wheelhouse. Why would I know what's going on with Compton Crips? That's not, like, I wonder if Rios is going to talk about it. No, I'm not. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Don't even know what that is. Like, why would I be concerned about what some Compton Crips is doing? You think I got time to consume you guys talking about symbolism and all that shit with the the Winter Olympics and consuming shit and being conscious of what you're consuming? When you gonna call yourselves out for consuming Compton Crip gangster shit, blood this, blood that, all negative? Yeah, that's not for me. I can't use my beautiful brain on some stupid shit like that. Ohio Ties. When the last time I said something about in my wheelhouse where I'm talking about some gangbanging shit? Yeah, these Crips did this. Yeah, these Bloods did that. When has that ever been in my wheelhouse? I don't know what the fuck that is. Ah, what up, Fred? What's up, Fred? So awesome. Somebody must have got marked out. Mark out is a mark out. Wait, just wait, y'all. Wait, hold on. Hey, Fred. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, GFS, let's go, man. I see you in the building. Everybody hopping up in here, man. Oh, shit. What up, Fred? It's me. It's me, brother. It's me, brother. Don't worry. It's me. How you doing, brother? What's up, brother? You can start saying brother and shit. Nah, I didn't go Bad Bunny. I went TP USA. Man, dude, it's an American cowboy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. AD must have been sitting over flies in the crib. Those was mosquitoes. Those wasn't flies. Those was fucking mosquitoes. Shout out to everybody, man. This Rio. This ain't Rios. Oh, shit. Whatever, man. I think Fred act like he ain't never see me cut my hair off. What up, man? What's going down? What's happening? I got you in my hair. I got you in my sights. I'm just gonna start walking places and being like, okay. Hey, man, whatever, dude. You gotta accept it. Gotta accept it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Accept it or don't. It's the new me. The new me, nigga. The leader of the Proud Boys? Oh, that's sick. Let's see what this fool looks like. I don't even want to pull the picture up. It looks so much like him. I don't even want to pull the picture up. I wanted y'all to be wrong, man. Damn. I wanted y'all to be wrong so bad. Oh, man. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up anyway, man. I'm gonna pull it up anyway. Oh, man, if that shit ain't on point, damn. That shit was pretty spot on. Fuck. I gotta be careful. I gotta be more careful. That shit was spot on. Enrique Tario. Look just like that nigga. Oh, wait. As long as I don't do that haircut, I'm fine. Oh, shit. Yeah, I gotta figure something out. I gotta figure something else out, y'all. Oh yeah, I can't be walking around looking like this. Oh yeah. Oh no. Whoever said that, thank you for pointing that out. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yep. Yep. Whatever. Whatever, dude. That's cold blooded. That's cold. Head like this. Damn. Damn. Gotta change it up quickly, y'all. Gotta change it up quickly. Oh man. Shout out to the black women who raised me. Toast to the black women who raised me. Oh man. I gotta go Uber. I gotta go Uber black. I gotta be overly. I gotta start a Black Panther Party movement over here. I gotta start a Black Panther Party movement over here. Hey, Fred, I've been thinking about starting this movement, dude. Society of Freedom is gonna be the Black Jaguars. You want to start the Black Jaguar movement? We're just gonna like, come on, man. We gotta separate me and you, Fred. We gotta separate ourselves from that dude. Hey, Fred, you know how one nigga gets caught and he starts stitching? Hey, man, we caught y'all. They caught us. They caught us. Hey, Fred, we gotta separate ourselves, cuz we can't be looking like that dude. We too close to looking like that dude. So we gotta change it up. He said, no, you fucking geek. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. We could do this together, man. We could do this together. We just got to we could give Fred an eye patch. Give Fred an eye patch. We could be in this together. I'll close it. Get you an eye patch. This is for us, Fred. We're gonna get you an eye patch, and then we can start our own thing. We can start our own thing. Get you an eye patch, and then we start, man, we'll blow up. We will blow up for real. For real, for real. That's the Oath Keeper. He's an Oath Keeper. Me and you and the Oath Keeper. Fred could be the Oath Keeper. Damn. I hate that I look like this dude. I hate that me and Fred look like this dude, man. I hate that they doing that to us, Fred. They shouldn't be doing that to us. Oh shit. Come on, man. That's us. It's us. That's the voice. Hey, yo. I'm about to get the we can just get you the glasses with the one glass that's darker than the other. And we'll be straight. I can't believe they doing this to us, Fred. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's all good. No, who said that? Oh my God. Hey, I've Ohio Ties. I've been watching it. I don't know if Fred been watching it, but I've been watching it. The Night of the Seven Kingdoms, dope. Good. I like that it's a different energy than House of Dragons, Game of Thrones. That shit is actually really good. The Dunk the Tall and Aegon, that shit it's a vicious show. I'm actually really enjoying it. I would like the episodes to be longer. I can't get with a 35-minute episode. 35 minutes? Yeah, it's good. No. But you're gonna be pissed off, Fred, because the shit is only every episode is like 30 minutes, nigga. Like, nigga, this ain't Martin. This ain't a sitcom, nigga. How you gonna do a Game of Thrones spinoff and the shit is only 30 fucking minutes? It's on HBO Max. HBO Max. It's really good. So from 5 to 10, oh yeah, like right now, it's about to turn up. But I don't want to say too much. But it's going to turn up right now because that Targaryen, the Targaryen that is turning down the fade, he turned that fade down so fast and was like, I called a 7. The Battle of the 7. You buster ass. And his dad looked at him like, are you serious? You really about to do this? Okay, my bad. Let me not say too much. My bad. Kevin, you super tripping. Me and my wife just finished it. I watched it a second time just so my wife could watch it. You gotta watch Game of Thrones. Like, if you ain't watched Game of Thrones, you... Hey, I'm about to put on... I want to stay on Game of Thrones, but in movies or whatever. But there's a new show also. Taylor Sheridan's coming out with Marshals. That shit looks good. Casey, the son of the Yellowstone, Kevin Costner's son, is in Marshals. That shit looks like it's gonna be good. So that's what I'm looking out for. I'm trying to tell y'all what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened right here. Cardi not looking bad at all, actually. That nigga's... Is that Stephon Diggs right there?
Back for my man.
Build a man.
The robot bricked up. Robot said, you can play if you want to. Y'all think I'm AI robot. I'm trying to grab some yam. He said, let me show you what this really do. You play with me if you want to. I'm going to drill a hole in you. Why is she pulling on his shoulders like that? Why is she doing that? He said you can play all you want to. Help me up. Sorry about that. I bet you that motherfucker heavy as hell too. They gave all kind of women ideas now. They're like, we could turn this handheld into turbo speed action. He trying to shift it to third gear. Like, now she trying to sue TMZ. She trying to sue TMZ and make them take down the post. Cardi B tips robot onto herself while giving a lap dance. That's not a lap dance, first off. And then she says, what the hell? Why the hell? Oh, my Lord. And she said, I'm suing if y'all don't take this down. That's what she said. Oh, it's another angle. She lucky that thing didn't fall on her toes. It was too late. She twisted her ankle too. Oh, it was the ankle. It was the left ankle. That's what happened. Her left ankle went out. See, them red bottoms. I'm in some bloody shoes. She in them bloody shoes. That was the worst thing. Hey, I can't pause it down. Yeah, she almost got out the way. She almost got out the way. She almost did. She almost did. That left ankle, them red bottom bloody shoes. There's them bloody shoes. I see why Diggs got other BMs. Hey, man. What was this? What was necessary about that? Delete or I will sue immediately. What did that person's hand have to do with where she was right there? He said, let me go ahead and help you up. What that got to do with helping her up? Now I'm about to go look at it again. I'm going to see who the dude is that did all that. Look. That was a girl. You know, girls are always trying to get a fill in. Grab the chest first. Look, she grabbed the chest first. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. Chest first, then hand. You ain't slick. Women be thinking they slick. You ain't slick. Delete or I will sue immediately. Oh, shit. Y'all think Stephon Diggs is getting down like that? He probably did whisper something to her like one of them haunted, possessed little dolls. Probably said, I'm about to take this shit. You done fucked up now. He's like, oh. Oh, shit. He said, you done messed up now. You done messed up now. So there was an actual, other than the TP USA in the halftime performance, there was another good performance. It wasn't, not J. Cole. Not J. Cole. A legendary performance, legendary dude performed. Also, you guys may have missed it, but I'm not, I'm always gonna look out for the Ghetto Cafe. I'm gonna always look out for my people. Ain't gonna let you miss too much. But in case you didn't see it, there was a great performance that you guys may have missed.
Eating, watching Michael B. Jordan, that movie Sin is ill. When the love is genuine, you could tell it's a different feel. Babyface was right on that song, she got that whip appeal. Stole her heart like a ball player. I be getting steals, and I pay for it in full. We don't split the bill.
We don't split the bill.
Terrible. Eating, watching Michael B. Jordan, that movie Sin is ill. When the love is genuine, you could tell it's a different feel. Babyface was right on that song, she got that whip appeal. Stole her heart like a ball player. I be getting steals, and I pay for it in full. We don't split the bill. Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's the one.
Eating, watching Michael B. Jordan, that movie Sin is ill. When the love is genuine, you could tell it's a different feel. Babyface was right on that song, she got that whip appeal. Stole her heart like a ball player. I be getting steals, and I pay for it in full. We don't split the bill.
Yeah, man. That was it. Is Papoose being punked? Is Papoose being held against his will upstairs? He being held upstairs against his will. Oh, man. Shout out to Black Love, man. Shout out to Black Love. Papoose and Clarissa Shields, man. They're doing their thing. They're doing their thing, man. They on top, boxing champion, freestyle champion, rap champion, black excellence at his best. That's damn near shit. Guys always talking about Jay-Z, Beyonce. The new power couple is Clarissa Shields and Papoose. Nobody want to talk about it though. Shout out to the power couple, man. Papoose and Clarissa Shields representing for us. They represent for us, man. You got to accept that love too. You got to accept that love. Right? Right? Oh, man. Y'all better be lucky I can't find this shit. Is Clarissa Shields being... Is Clarissa Shields being, put under the microscope undeservedly so? Is she, people being too critical of her? Her cooking, her demands, is it too much? I'm not trying to come down on her, you know what I mean? But, they just in love, black love.
Care about a red lip? Since when you care about a red lip?
Since when you care about red lip?
What you acknowledging?
I see you wearing lipstick.
What you acknowledging?
Baby, what's wrong?
What about it?
He is not smiling.
Damn, what did you like about it?
It's nice, baby.
Thank you.
What's wrong?
Just asking a question.
Oh, okay.
Since when you
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I think she gets a little bit unfair criticism. You know what I mean? Like she does get some unfair criticism. Yeah, she do funny shit like that video right there. Like, what you acknowledging? Like she's serious, and people could take some of her shit out of context. I think a little bit. She's just a lady. She's just a boxer. Like, what do we expect of her? You know what I mean? To be super polished, super this and that. She just like us. Just came out the hood, became Olympic champion. Became one of the best female boxers ever, and she's in the spotlight. And I do think some of the criticism is unjust. She is a little cringe. Yeah, she is a little cringe. Her dancing is a little off or whatever, but what is she? She ain't hurting nobody. Maybe she hurting Remy Martin taking her man. Took her guy. But I don't even know if they was together like that. But I feel like they do be on her tough. But she be giving material. She do be giving material. Like it's easy material. Like she got mad. That people was criticizing her dancing. Like she got to remember that people gonna bag on you. That's just a part of life. People gonna be naysayers. They gonna bag on you. You don't got to respond to everybody. Try to find this video where they was like getting on her. Oh, that's who I wanted to. I talked about it. Wait, forget Clarissa Shields. I talked about it for a little bit. The Ozempic, the weight loss shit. But I didn't talk about who was in the commercial. Serena Williams. What's going on with Serena?
Since when you care about a red lip?
For real, like this is a real question. Like, have y'all seen Serena lately? Did y'all see the commercial yesterday with Serena Williams? I'm not trying to bag on her. I'm really not trying to bag on her. I'm not trying to do that. But shit looks kind of crazy. I got to move on from Clarissa Shields and go to this because healthier on Roe. Roe is another Ozempic, I believe.
I'm
on Roe, 34 pounds down on GLP-1s. Healthier on Roe. Supported on Roe. FDA approved healthier.
Y'all getting on Clarissa Shields dancing. They was getting on Clarissa Shields for dancing.
Healthier on Roe. Supported on Roe. On Roe. Healthier on Roe. Healthier on Roe. Healthier on Roe.
Nasty. She got that footwork. That's that tennis footwork.
Healthier on Roe. Healthier on Roe. Healthier on Roe. Supported. Healthier on Roe. Supported on Roe. FDA approved GLP-1 options. Now even in a pill.
What is it promoting? Muscle loss? Serena Williams wasn't fat. Serena Williams wasn't fat. What is the row to support muscle loss? And we're in the commercial, was it necessary to dance? Like they said, dance. This is the point in the commercial where you do a little jig. Dance your little jig right here.
Fear on row. On row. On row. On
Who
row.
said do it?
On row. Support.
Do a 3-second jig. Give me 3 seconds. My bad. Give me 3 seconds of a little jig.
Support. Supporting.
What was necessary about that? What part of the commercial was like, now give us a little dance? Like it's just muscle loss. If that's what it's promoting, it's just muscle loss. Serena was built down. She wasn't fat. Cece, it's not that serious. I'm not saying it's that serious, but well, maybe she didn't like the way she looked. That could be it. Maybe she didn't like. She needed like it's your own prerogative. Get your little face surgery, lose your muscle or whatever. But I don't know. She wasn't fat. It's just muscle loss. It's like, look, her thighs are skinny or whatever. A lot of these people are losing this weight. And it looks like, okay. To me, it looks a tad bit like inactivity, like inactive. Like it looks inactive, like you have some muscle loss. And that's, I think, a big part of what Ozempic is. And they have to like make you eat protein and stuff so you don't have muscle loss to combat the muscle loss. People be wanting to be skinny now. People be wanting to be thin. Like, was it a health thing? Like, was you unhealthy? Like these people that are doing Ozempic, row, whatever the other one was. There was another one yesterday too. I can't remember what it was. But is it something going on in your body that Ozempic is helping? Because I think Ozempic was like a diabetes thing or whatever, and it just had like weight loss shit to it. Like that was one of the side effects was you don't have an appetite, you don't craving sweets and shit. She wasn't that light skinned either. No, that could be makeup. It could be just makeup and the lighting. She wasn't that light skinned. But to each his own. But I just think it's like the soliciting of this weight loss shit. Like it's like way beyond Jenny Craig, way beyond like all that Weight Watchers. This is like, nigga, she just shot up. Damn, did y'all even catch that? Y'all didn't even catch that. Let me see where she shot up. She shot up.
FDA approved GLP-1 options. Now even in a pill. Weight loss expertise I trust. I'm moving better on Row. I'm feeling better on Row. I'm Serena Williams. This is me on Row. Thumbs down.
Nigga, she's shooting up on commercial on the Super Bowl. She was shooting up. Hitting that, she shot up live on the Super Bowl.
Thumbs down on GLP-1s.
Got that jab. Got that jab.
down on GLP-1s.
Boom.
Healthier.
She hit the dance after the jab, y'all. She hit the dance moves after the jab, like, boom. Give me some energy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, let me stop messing with Serena. My bad.
34 pounds down
Look, she hit the
on
jab and then she do the
GLP-1s.
dance.
Healthier down on GLP-1s. Healthier on row. Support pounds down on 4 pounds down on GLP-1s.
Boom. Now let me crack
Healthier
the ground
on
and
row.
get this dancing.
Supported 4 pounds down on GLP-1s.
Crackhead move.
Healthier on row. Supported on 4 pounds down.
Y'all don't know crackheads. If you ain't never seen a crackhead try to stomp the ground, like they stronger than what they think they is, crackheads always be trying to do some shit. In their head, they think they doing something, like they cracked the ground. Look at this shit. She shot up live on the Super Bowl. Let me leave my sister alone. Like
4 pounds down on GLP-1s.
boom, jab, jab, boom, stomp the ground.
Healthier
Wind that
on
thing
row.
up. You can't tell
Supported.
me. If you from the hood, that shit looks very familiar. The crackhead woman who don't know she look like a crackhead, think she's still sexy. Like, oh, you want some of this? Like, no, I don't. You was probably in your prime 20 years ago. You don't look like what you think you look like. It's like, oh. Like, no. Wind your ass down the street. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's what it is. I was trying to wonder, what is this weird shit? What's happening right here? Oh, I'm about to show Anya. If that's how Anya dances, that is how Anya dances, huh? Dude, she looked like Shanae from In Living Color. Yeah, that's one of our greatest athletes ever. One of the greatest athletes ever. You know what happened? When they gave the Kardashian dad dude the Woman of the Year, when he transitioned into whatever that's called, when he became whatever that is called, when they turned into the new thing, and they gave him Woman of the Year, she ain't been acting the same. Because they said she looked too manly. That's what it is. She didn't let the shit got to her head. The shit got to her head. When the Kardashian dad dude turned into a mix, and then he got the Woman of the Year, when she probably should have got it, and they said she looked too manly or this and that. That's what's going on. Oh, man. Dude. That's what it is. She didn't feel accepted. I feel sorry for my sister, man. She was one of the greatest athletes, men, women, one of the greatest athletes to ever walk this earth. Beautiful, amazing, beautiful young black woman. It's the Kardashian dad. It's the Kardashian dad that did that.
Best morning show in the world, Craig Hot Beverage.
Or the Kardashian mom now, or whatever he is, the mom, whatever them is, the mom now or whatever that was the dad, them is mom now, got the Woman of the Year when Serena should have got it. And ever since then, I feel like she kind of been like, man, I'm not accepted. They not accepting black beauty and all it encompasses. She let them change her.
Best morning show in the world, Craig Hot Beverage.
She competing with them. Oh, I could look like a man too. I'll show you. I could look like a... Let me stop. Shout out to Compton. Shout out to Compton greatness. To the queen of tennis. but she started competing with the other. That's what it is. She didn't have to. She didn't have to do that. You was great. You was great. Shout out to Jumbie. Thank you for the super chat. Is they and only one them? They like to be called them. It's with their plural. I mean, their pronoun is them. They like to be called them. That's what they always like to, Master P. They always like to call powerful, strong black women men. Don't you see that? Don't you always see that? Anytime that there's an unstoppable black woman, they always try to label them as men. Oh, they're men. Because they can't handle the fact that a beautiful young black woman is capable of being stronger than them. So what do they have to do? Oh, it's a man. Oh, she's a man. They need to test her. This, that. Anytime a black woman is just unbeatable, unstoppable, oh, you know what? She's a man. Every time. Every time. They worked on her mental so many times. They tore her mental down. Now, I'm not even joking. They tore her mental down about herself. She wasn't feeling good about herself when she was the baddest. I'm blaming, I know what it was. The Kardashian dad winning the Woman of the Year and her having Drake in her past. They made her feel bad about looking like this. They made her feel bad about looking like this. Beautiful. Natural. Amazing. They worked on her mental. They tore it down. They tried to tear her down. Kardashian dad and Drake. She got Drake in her past. Drake is just a loser dude. They made her feel bad about looking like this. That's crazy. Shout out to Serena Williams, man. Where's this? That's the trick that they play on people. They make them think that what you look like is not good. Or maybe she didn't like it. Maybe she didn't like it. Maybe it's on her or what she didn't like. I don't know. Can't tell me nothing about this young lady. What? They tore her down. That colorism shit, man. You're right. It's the colorism, and they was tearing her down from the beginning, attacking her. Let's go, Serena. Still love you. Still love you. And you still doing your thing. You doing your thing. Doing your little dancing and stuff off the road. That's fine. You are who you are. You're amazing. They can't take nothing away from you. They can't take nothing away from you. Shout out to the Williams sisters. Shout out to the Williams sisters. But look how evil motherfuckers can be to make somebody believe that what they are was not acceptable. When she is and was what there's women paying to go get what she looks like or what she used to look like. There's women taking flights and risking life and limb to look like what she used to look like. But it's so sinister and so sick, they could turn you against your own shit. Like what you got is not enough. And that's the message of today, y'all. Yeah, I was joking and playing, but that's the message of today. What you have is enough, and what you are is enough. They will try to turn you and spin you on yourself to make you think what you are is not enough when they want to be exactly what you are. You don't want that. They behind closed doors trying to purchase exactly what you are. Have you thinking you're not enough? I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing this. They keep telling you, you sure you don't want to? I don't know if you like. Do you like how you look in that dress? Do you like this? Are you sure you want to be this? Just years and years of that?
One black woman and her jeans, Gila cell line, saved an entire generation of dying white women.
Henrietta Lacks, yep.
Should be taught to our black girls so they understand they are the gold standard.
They are the standard. Shout out to Jumby, always dropping knowledge in here, man. Henrietta Lacks. Her genetics, they are still studying it today. But that's how sick shit is. That's how they'll work on you. Work on you and be like, oh man, yeah, you ain't shit. You ain't doing enough. You ain't got this. Like, you sure you want to wear that? You sure you look like that? You sure you don't want to do your hair this way? And years of brainwashing, tearing somebody down, they start, like, if you tell a kid they dumb enough, if you continuously tell a kid that they're dumb, that's why I don't tell kids. That's why I don't be like, oh, you bad. You bad. You bad. I don't do that shit because then it becomes their identity. Like, oh, I'm a bad kid. Now they start doubting themselves. Now they start telling themselves that they bad and they accept that. Oh, you whack. You weird. You stupid. You this. You keep telling them that shit. They start to believe it. They know what they're doing to these people. They know what they're doing to our women. They know what they're doing. After being the most celebrated tennis person ever. Most trophies, most awards, the most dominant, and still feel like you're not enough because of what is around you and what people are telling you and what you don't got people speaking life into you. You're gonna feel like you're not right. You're not doing enough. That's why it's important to know who you are. It's Black History Month. Embracing your blackness, embracing your beauty, and being strong and standing in that shit, man. Don't let nobody, none of these weirdos, these weak motherfuckers tell you what you are is not enough. It's because they don't want you to reach your full potential. Their whole goal is, how can I stop this person? Or how can I stop Rios? How can I stop Fred? How can I stop Tati from reaching her full potential? Oh, I'm going to start tearing her down. I'm going to start tearing her down. Just like a boyfriend or a girlfriend. They'd think you're doing too much and try to keep you tore down to make you think that you're not enough, to make you think you ugly, so you'll never leave them. So you feel like you're not worthy of better. They'll keep telling you, you fine as a motherfucker and whatever, you got it going on. But they'll tell you, you leave me, you ain't gonna be shit. Nobody like your old dusty ass. Oh, look at your lip. With your dumb ass ears. You think somebody gonna want you with those ears? It's because the threat and they're scared of what you can be without them. They'll talk about all your negative and won't speak to none of your positive. They'll just speak about what they don't like about you. I don't like that toe. That toe is ugly. But everything else is amazing. Why are they not talking about what's amazing about you? Because they don't want you to reach your fucking potential. That's what they fear. They're scared. Their selfishness. Their selfishness doesn't want you to reach your potential because their fear is that they'll be left behind and you'll go and grow into something unstoppable. Watch the play, read the play. They do it all the time. Look at Michael Jackson. She just fell into the little Michael Jackson shit. Serena probably just fell into the same Michael Jackson shit. Michael Jackson's dad calling him ugly his whole life. Your nose too big. You start believing that shit. It becomes like a poison in your body, like a disease. That's why you gotta speak life into these people. That's why you gotta speak life into your loved ones. Your love needs to outweigh the ugly that's coming in. Shout out us though, man. Shout out us. It's a good morning this morning. I'll be back tomorrow. Sammy Sosa. Michael Jackson, the greatest performer on earth, was handsome as hell. Thought he was ugly. Because he thought his nose was too big. Thought his skin was too dark. Just a trip. You got people bleaching their skin and hating their skin when all the answers to all cures is in that skin. The reason why your skin is like that is because of what's in you. You hate your skin, but what's in you is what they trying to take. Henrietta Lacks, just like Jumpy said. All that shit that's on you is what they want. They want to vampire suck all the greatness out of you. If they could keep niggas in the state of not understanding how great they are and how everything about them, that wide nose, the skinny nose, the dark skin, the light skin, whatever the fuck it is, it's good. It's perfect. Uncle Ruckus talking about he got reverse vitiligo. That's the funniest shit ever. I just keep getting darker and darker. Oh, shit. I'll take call-ins tomorrow, Jumby. Yeah. Fred said he knows some female vampires. I'm going to take call-ins tomorrow. I'm going to get out of here, though, right now. Just leave on a high note, man. Don't let them tell you who you are. Don't let them doubt who you are. Don't let them set your standard for what's greatness or what's acceptable. God created you just exactly how you are, and which is amazing. It's a blessing. Ball heads in the chat for Rios. Let's go. Hey, man. Shout out to y'all, man. But I'm about to get out of here. Have a great day. I got to figure out why my cam link ain't working, dude. You guys have a good one. It's all love all the time. Blessings on top of blessings. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Go out there and look for what you can do to help somebody, how you can be a blessing in somebody else's life. There's always somebody out there that needs help. Kind word. Just maybe somebody needs you to listen to them. Just go out there and be good people, dude. That's all we can do. All love all the time. We out.
Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.